following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with
playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They say you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from
the NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton, that's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. The shotgun snap for Newton. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. First carry for James Conner. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Roethlisberger. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the slant.
1st and 10 at the 45.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, it's counter.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Yeah, Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now Newton. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. He's going to look. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 35 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
Brings up fourth down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on fourth and a yard. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. Oh, he shifts past him. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. On the ground, McCaffrey. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Here's Newton, and that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen. As the first half is winding down, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. But once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
I got you.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmaker.
It got his man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Connor on first down, able to take this one forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Panthers' 35-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. They go draw play. This is Samuels. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. K'Wan Short picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
At the 41-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Back to throw, Newton. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. T.J. Watt able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. So now Cam leads the Panthers out following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. In fact, if anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Connor trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run with McCaffrey. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and you can bump the lead up to 9. It's 15-6. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Flag 20. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Got an open man. It's Washington. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 38 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Again, 11 on the play. First down, Panthers.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. Down to the final play. That's where we win in this one, a dramatic finish. And I know that the field goal was going to be pretty long, but to not kick the field goal, at least take the chance to win there with 3, what did you think, partner?
You know that in pregame, as he warms up, the kicker gets with the special teams coach, and they figure out a number in both directions, all right, versus win, no win, if it's a possibility, whatever it is. And they give a number to the head coach. This is where I'm good from. Between here and here, maybe that wasn't the number he gave him today.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.